again, it's me, Sarah, your Lolita mom, or Frill criminal, whichever you prefer, and today's video is going to be all about how to buy dresses and general items EGL related. So, this is something that's really personal to me because when I was first starting out, I had no freaking clue where to get anything, so I just wanted to go over this. Before we dive into anything, a super important question to ask is, am I comfortable with wearing secondhand items? It's very important to think about just because most secondhand items, if not all of them, have been worn with very few exceptions, like buying brand new with tags or new unworn. And it's just to make sure that you don't buy something for $500 and then it turns out that the thought of having someone else's BO against you is horrifying. As someone who is autistic, I had to get over that. So yeah, first things first, ask yourself that question. If you are not comfortable with that, please skip to this timestamp, and I will see you then. Go on. I'll see ya. So the first site that I wanted to talk about is Lace Market. It is the most accessible site there is for anyone living anywhere. You can buy secondhand items, brand new items, you can buy novelties, you can buy the original Pretty things, which if you don't know, Angelic Pretty used to go by the name Pretty. This was their old logo until they switched over to Angelic Pretty, and those things are from like 2000, I want to say. From a long time ago. You can buy things like that. You can buy teacups from limited events. Things similar. First, you will need to verify your PayPal with the Lace Market mods either by email or through Facebook. I would recommend doing Facebook just because I got a quicker response time from them. It is definitely up to you though. It'll take a couple of days. For me, I think the longest it took was 3 days, but not too long. Yeah, Lace Market is a really good resource for beginners just because you can buy a one piece just to see if you like the fashion before diving in head first and spending thousands and thousands of dollars on it. You might say that you will not spend thousands and thousands of dollars on it, but you will. If you are daily like me, you will. If it doesn't fit comfortably, if it doesn't match your style, if you grow out of it within your first couple of months of wearing Lolita, here's a picture of me right there wearing my very first piece that I bought off of Lace Market. I thought I was going to be into country, and as you can tell, that didn't go quite as planned. Grew out of it pretty quickly. So the second site that I've used is Closet Child. It is a physical store in Japan. I'm not quite sure what area, but it is in Japan. They upload new items daily, excluding Sundays. Their prices, unlike Lace Market, don't change due to inflation or scalping, which is wonderful. So if you wanted to buy Milky Planet off of Closet Child, it would be close to retail value, which is wonderful for pieces, again, using Milky Planet as an example, like Milky Planet, that usually go, I think the highest that I've seen it go for is like $800 just for the dress, not including the socks, the headpiece, anything like that. So their shipping and dispatch time is also absolutely insane. I ordered this guy right here. I ordered her, I think on a Friday, and it got here on Monday, which is pretty insane considering it flew all the way from Japan to the United States. So I would definitely recommend them just because I personally shopped from them. It's a really good site, really easy to navigate. There are also little tabs indicating Angelic Pretty, Baby the Star Shine Bright, other brands like Diamond Honey, so you can search by brand, by, you know, do you want a blouse, do you want a dress, do you want a one piece, things like that. It just makes it so much easier. Just a forewarning before you go and visit Closet Child, it is fully in Japanese. There is a translate button here on the website. However, mistranslations do happen. I would be cautious with the currency conversion, just as it is in Japanese yen and not in USD or Canadian dollars, Brazilian dollars, things like that. So I would be cautious, especially because the PayPal exchange rate, which is the only way that you'll be able to pay if you live overseas from Japan, the exchange rate is a little bit different from, you know, just your normal Google search result. The third site that I want to talk about is Wonderwelt, and while I haven't personally bought from them, I have had a couple of friends in my local comm, buy from them, and they have had wonderful experiences. It has a bigger inventory than Closet Child, but it updates much less frequently, which is a little bit of a downside. But there is way more inventory. Like, way more inventory, let me tell you. There are plenty of brands on there. There is, I don't want to butcher it, but Triple M, there's Baby, Angelic Pretty, little tiny indie brands that are just based in Japan. Stuff like that. They also have a site for new clothes, which is Wonderwelt Flower? I don't know. Put a translation up if I'm wrong. Which is just for new releases and things like that, so it's not secondhand. Again, I do want to reiterate that Wonderwelt is a secondhand website. They collect things secondhand from the Japanese market, and then they list it for the worldwide market, which is wonderful for indie releases that are only based in Japan. Finally, there is Frill. I've been able to get a dream dress of mine off of Frill. Thank God, it is a godsend. Frill is an eBay-esque website based in Japan, so you will need a shopping service to buy from them. However, there's a lot of Lolita content on there. So if you are unfamiliar with a shopping service is a business that is based in, for example, Japan. It will purchase the items that are only available in Japan, Japan exclusives. I know that there have been a couple of exclusive things for Japan shops relating to Baby the Star Shine Bright and Angelic Pretty, like specific colorways. So what they will do is they will purchase those items on your behalf, store them in their warehouse, and then they will ship them from their warehouse to your house in whatever country you live in. I don't believe that it is just exclusive to Japan. I'm sure that there's like some for French. For the French. But I have only really used it for the Japanese market. So in my example here, you can see that I fill out a form, sending them info about the item and the price in yen, then they will purchase it and have it shipped to their address in Japan, usually a warehouse, sometimes a home if it's a single person. Certain shopping services will inspect the item and send you photos of it for an extra fee. It depends on the shopping service though. After they receive it, they pack it for international shipping and invoice you for the cost. Usually about 20 to 30 USD through DHL, which is not bad considering DHL I've never had a problem with. It's not as scary as you may think it is. Now let's go over some places to buy some new brands. Bigger brands like Baby, Angelic Pretty, Triple M, they usually have a stock here in the United States. I don't know about other countries, but I'm from the US. Angelic Pretty and Baby the Star Shine Bright do have United States locations. They are both located in San Francisco, not near each other though, which is interesting, and it sucks to commute between the two of them, but they are both in San Francisco. These locations will have a smaller stock than their Japanese counterparts, but it's really nice to not have to deal with shipping delays, currency exchanges, things of that matter. So it's just really nice. Things do go pretty fast. Angelic Pretty, Sugary Carnival, the MTO sold out pretty quickly. Baby doesn't really have as much of that problem, usually just AP. There is also the aforementioned Wonderwelt Floor, which is Japan-based, however, brand new. If you're looking for more off-brand pieces, Devil Inspired might be up your alley. They do upcharge a bit, shipping is a little bit expensive, and their dispatch time is kind of slow, upwards of a month depending on what you bought. It's still a good place to buy off-brand pieces. It's much easier to navigate than Taobao, so you're pretty much paying for the ease of access, which, if you don't like, you can go directly to Taobao with the shopping service. It's just Devil Inspired has saved my butt a couple of times. A similar site is Glitzy Wonderland. It sells Taobao pieces with little to no upcharge and free shipping worldwide. I personally haven't bought from them, but I have almost bought from them. Their customer service is immaculate. They were wonderful to work with. I did have to cancel my order because what I ordered was out of stock, but they were wonderful. They contacted me on time. There wasn't like 3-day waits. My refund went through pretty quickly. And from what I have heard, other Lolitas who have bought from them have had a pretty good experience. So I would recommend Glitzy Wonderland. It's not going to have Taobao names like... Okay, Now let me gush about one of my favorite stores that I bought from. So this is Dreamaholic. Dreamaholic sells wigs explicitly. Sometimes they sell wig caps, sometimes they sell wig styling mannequin thingies. I don't know what they're called. There is a picture right there. They are wonderful. Their customer service is amazing. Their shipping time is absolutely insane. I ordered a wig for my birthday from them, brand new. Came well packaged and it came within 3 days, which is absolutely absurd considering it was sent through USPS. They have wonderful customer service. Any questions that I asked would be answered within the day, and the wigs are just very high quality. I wore them to my trip to Vegas, picture over there, and I can't overstate how many compliments I got, how well it was constructed, and it's so easy to maintain. They are so easy to clean, maintain, take care of. I cannot recommend them enough. If you are in the market for a wig, they have something for you. Give them a chance. They are a little bit pricey. However, I 100% recommend them, and that is coming from my own personal experience. Another business that I'm really happy with my interactions is Me Likes Tea. Me Likes Tea has a wonderful social media team. They are absolutely wonderful to work with. I had a little bit of an address upset when I moved. I moved 3 times this year, and every time I told them and they would update it without me having to go into my settings, and it was just wonderful. Lastly, there is the brand Cotton Candy Feet. They handcraft every single shoe that they make and every single shoe that they send out. Their shoes, as showcased behind me, I have a few of them. They are wonderfully handcrafted, made with love, and they are shipped in a very timely manner. So I ordered a pair of shiny unicorn queens in pink, size 39. Conversion chart will be found on their website. It is specific to them. And they came in a very timely manner. They came packaged with some of my other things that I had ordered. Not only that, but they came very well packaged and they had little sweets on the inside. They are just a very wonderful company to work with. And I can't overstate how much I love them. They also have a very fun social media account, which is really interesting to get like a sneak peek into how the shoes are made. They also make hair accessories, bracelets, bags. Their bags are god tier, let me tell ya. I daily one of their bags for a year and it doesn't even look like it was daily. So I can't overstate how much I recommend them. Also to note, their products are vegan friendly. It's vegan leather. And they are a relatively small business, so not only are you supporting a small ethical business, it's wonderful quality. It's like a win-win-win. So if you want to get a pair of shoes for Lolita, if you want to get a bag, if you want to get a bracelet, you want to get a wallet, they have wallets now. I'm going to be ordering one. If you want to get a wallet, I recommend them. Glittertail is also a very plus-size friendly option. I'm actually wearing one of their dresses at the moment. This is their Perfume Kitty jumper skirt. It was handmade to my measurements, fits me comfortably, and it is made out of a very well-made fabric. So they don't have a website. You have to order from them on Instagram. So you're going to email them, not email them. So you're going to DM them, and then they will give you a Google Doc, and then you will fill out the Google Doc. After filling out the Google Doc, they will request you on PayPal for money. I promise this is not a scam. I've used it. I'm wearing their dress right now. It is a wonderful business to work with. I asked them to add a little bit of length to it just because I'm on the taller side. I'm 5'8", and it fits perfect. It goes down a little bit below my knees, but not too far. And not only that, it's very flowy. The print is vibrant. I recommend them. Now that we have gone over where to buy EGL and Lolita things, here are some places to avoid. I cannot say this enough. Do not buy Lolita from Amazon. Do not buy it from AliExpress. Do not buy it from Wish. Do not buy it from places that say that it is cheap. They have the same dress listed on like 6 different listings by different sellers. It is not a good idea. I bought the Amazon dress.
Oh my god!
When I first got into Lolita. It was horrible quality. It didn't show up for a month. It was terrible quality, and it just looked awful. It felt awful, and I knew immediately this is not what I should have paid for. You could buy something higher quality from Lace Market or Glitzy Wonderland. Not only that, but there's so many other secondhand options that it's just ridiculous to buy from Amazon or Wish. I also recommend Etsy, as there are some pretty good Etsy sellers on there that make dresses. One that I know of is Kitty Kaya, as well as Night Whisperer Lolita. Accessories can also be bought from Etsy. They can also be bought from one of my favorite websites. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ungashi Shop. They relist items every Friday. They also support a brand called Ruby Princess Lolita, which is currently making their first couple of dresses, which I definitely recommend supporting. It's a little bit out of my price range at the moment, just because it's Christmas. I'm a little bit poor, and I just came back from Vegas. But I would definitely recommend them. There is also one place on Amazon that I have bought Lolita from, but it wasn't like a piece or anything. It was a pair of shoes. I believe that So Sick Shop has a online storefront on Amazon, which is really handy because then you don't have to go through all of the Taobao shopping service stuff and overseas shipping. It's just a one-stop shop. And not only that, you don't have to like put your information into some sketchy websites. So I will be linking that down below in the description. They're pretty high quality. They haven't broken down for me yet, which is saying something because I've walked a long while in these bad boys. Thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe. You don't have to. I'm not holding you at gunpoint or anything. Or am I? This is your Lolita mom, and remember, make smart purchases and smart choices.